So, this is now a repechage event from the women's 4. Australia and Britain already through in this event to tomorrow's final. Who will join them? We're going back up to the start for this race. And we've got 5 crews: Romania, Poland, Germany, Italy, and closest to us, Netherlands 1. And 2 of these crews will go through to the final tomorrow to join, as I said, the fantastic Australian crew, world champions, and good-looking British crew, actually.
And let's remember it's only 2 to qualify from these repechages, and this is looking very close as the crews were coming through here. Let's think we're around 7:50 into the race. Just 2 to qualify, and it looks like a small lead for the crew from Poland, but everything still very much left to happen in this one.
Yeah, this crew from Poland, we saw, well,
here we go, we got a nice close-up of them. 3 of them were in the silver medal crew in Sarasota.
Yeah, it's Anna Wieboska come in the 3-seat, who had that dreadful bicycle accident. She's come back in the crew, the 27-year-old who rode with her sister, the struggle woman, who's 23.
Which should really strengthen it up from Sarasota.
It should do, and you know, I think the standard of women's 4s, it climbed a bit into Sarasota. It's climbed a lot this season. It's getting stronger and stronger, and we can see, you know, all the crews the Dutch are putting in. So at the top of your picture, it's the Romanians, and the Romanians, an interesting crew. They're very young, just an average age of 20, maybe just under 21, and they're all really out of the under 23s, and they're right up there with the German crew. And really, it's a race you can see out in front at the poles, but there's 2 slots in this race for tomorrow's final, and it is so close, isn't it, between the young Romanians in lane 1, and there you see a shot of the German stroke woman, Alexandra Hofgen, from the Neusser Ruderverein, just 24 years of age she is. They're slightly older, slightly more experienced, Greg, than the Romanians, but also they are out of the under-23. So these women have raced each other at under-23s, the Germans and Romanians. They know each other, know each other's pace.
And yeah, there's a calmness about their German crew, isn't there? But there's still plenty to happen here as well. We see the bow of lane 4 still creeping into the picture as well. And to me, the Polish look like they're a little bit flat out earlier on, and I'm not surprised to see the rest of the field coming back at them, even though they're already up at 38. So I still think this German crew could put a lot of pressure on the Polish.
Italians charging,
as could the Romanians. Yeah, Italians charging as well in the middle of the course.
Yeah, I think the Dutch look out of it, but the Italians are charging with the Germans. So you can see, I think, just as they go through 500 metres to go, closest to you is the Dutch. They're out of it at the moment. Then it's Italy, Germany, and the Poles just leading, but Italy are now pressing, and maybe they can press Germany. What a great race. Look at that. The Germans, that's their bow number 3, but there's the Italians going into 2nd place. And the bow number 2 are the Polish silver medalists from last year's World Championships. What do we say about the standard going up, Greg?
No, the standard really going up in this women's 4s event. Fantastic event now, as we see the pressure really on that Polish crew. Can they recover it? Because having been that far up, there's only 2 to qualify here, remember. I think they're going to really feel the pressure from the Italians sprinting now towards the line, and the Germans coming through them.
So the Italians stroked by Giorgia Palacci. Palacci, just 20 years of age in that crew, and it's amazing. We see Aisha Repechage in the 3-seat, just 19 years of age. These Italians, Greg, they're so young in this boat too.
And look at them sprint. Look at them taking their stroke rate up. We're used to seeing it from these Italian boats. They really can sprint finish. We saw some fantastic races in Sarasota, Bradenton last year. The Italian crew need to make sure they keep in their lane, where they're close to the buoy line on this side. They don't want to clash with anything there as they come in sprinting towards the line. I think the Germans are looking good for the win, but the Italians squeezing past that boat number 2 of Poland as they take a look over their shoulder, and they can see the finish line is only about 10 strokes away, and it looks like this is going to be a win as they come down towards the line. The Italians haven't given up on winning it.
No.
But it is the Germans who take the win, just ahead of Italy with that great finish. Poland really felt the pressure in the second 1,000, and Romania back in fourth, and the Netherlands fifth.
Well, those Italians, they were just phenomenal. But a big slap on the back by Sophie Oshka to Frauke Hacker. Really pleased. They were under pressure in that race, and so we've got the German stroke woman Alexandra Hofgen there behind Ida Krause, the 21-year-old from Rote Wein Münster, and then Frauke Hacker and Sophie Oshka, just 23 years of age respectively.
And you can see that boat just moving really smoothly, doing nothing really to disturb it. The boat looks quite big in the water, but it just seems to sit there, and they do nothing to kick it back. I just thought when we looked at this Polish crew, they just looked like they're muscling it a little bit, working a little bit harder, and I think they paid for that in the second 1,000.
That's a great shout, but these Italians really charging for the line. There they are. You can see just coming into picture with the blonde hair, that's Aisha Roek, who is a junior world champion from a couple of years ago, Greg, and 19 years of age, and she's come into the senior team. In an event of this standard, it's brilliant to see this early in the season at World Cup 2.
Well, like you say, we're just seeing the step up in performance with this new Olympic event, the women's heavyweight 4, and really excited to see how this keeps working towards Tokyo as we see